Good evening, folks. Just thought I'd show you this little device I got from China a few years ago. If you saw my previous video with the LED light bar, this was part of the same project. This was going to be a remote control, essentially connected to an Arduino, which was going to control a relay board, which was going to fire up some lights, some electric motors, and basically control an MP3 player, all by hitting one switch with a time coded a script, so that certain things would happen in a certain order. Essentially, essentially, we were turning a car into a helicopter for a charity, what they call a banger run. So we're going to go over Europe in this car, sort of dressed up as a helicopter, and when we stopped we would unfold the rotor blades, and I had a Land Rover windscreen wiper motor to power the rotors. I had a cheap MP3 player with helicopter sounds, and various flashing strobe lights and stuff, and it was all going to be controlled off of this one button. So I just thought I'd actually show you the device itself, and it's really cheap. You can get these for a couple of quid from AliExpress, etc. But it works, and it works quite a good range. So I'll show you the actual receiver first. So it comes in this little generic plastic housing. If I show you the screw terminals, so we've got our 12 volts input here, and then a common in the middle, and normally open and normally closed contacts. But as you can see, just from there, the holes don't match up with the contacts at all. That one does on the end, but yeah, clearly that's no good. So I would have modified this had it been used. So let's have a look at the device itself. So on here we've got a little RF receiver. I'll try and get it to focus. That's 315 megahertz. I'm not sure if that's even legal in the UK. I'd need to Google it. But of course, things they sell in China don't always conform to sort of British or European standards. A small solid core sort of copper antenna, just formed around something, round. A couple of electrolytic caps, and some sort of chip there. Can barely read it. Wait till we see. Difficult to the light. I'll just read it out. An SE2272M4. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, and that's all she wrote really on that. On the bottom we've got a couple of surface mount diodes, a couple of resistors, and a couple of caps, and that's pretty much it really. Not too bad, the board actually, quite a nice quality board. Okay, dokes. And yeah, so it's just controlled by this really sort of, I think they've tried to make it look a bit classy, but it's not really worked out. It's got a slide-in cover to protect the button, which is quite nice, I suppose. And then proper James Bond looking, isn't it, with a little pull-out antenna. But even with the antenna down, I think I got about 50 meters out of this. It's actually fairly good. I've not got this. I've not got a load to connect this up to, but we'll just power it up with the bench power supply, 12 volts. Let's set to 12. And yeah, when I press the button, you'll hear the relay clicking. There you go. So it does work. I have tested it before, and the relay itself, you can see there, up to 10 amp depending on what voltage it's been used on. So we see. I'm not sure. Difficult to see the tracks on that. I mean, you can barely see through there. I don't think I'd want to put 10 amps across that piece of track that's under there, but yeah, it did the job. It was, like I say, for my purposes, it was purely just going to be a digital input on an Arduino, just to literally just to start off a bit of code. We'll have a look inside the actual transmitter itself. I haven't looked inside this. It came with the battery pre-installed, but I imagine it's this little 12 volt jobby. Yeah, in fact that'll probably just lift out. Yeah, so we've got a little piece of rubber there. We've got a PT2264, whatever one of those is, a little surface mount, a little 3mm LED, and God, that solder looks absolutely shocking. Yeah, they've not cleaned that board, and presumably this is a little, I don't know if it's a crystal, yeah, probably a crystal. It's a very, very basic transmitter. Just while I'm in there, we'll practice what we preach and clean up that board. Just get all that flux off, because I might use this again at some point. And yeah, it is a little 23A 12 volt battery. SP, I think they've tried to copy GP batteries to make it look like a quality battery, but never mind. Okay dokes, we'll put this back together now. I don't know if you can see that through there, but you can just see this sort of black shadow of the button, so it's not even centralised in the aperture for the button there. And just pop that in there. And that is pretty much it. So yeah, handy little item. You can get them where they are latching, the circuit latches. So you press the button once for it to turn on, and then leave it on for however long you want. Or in this instance, it's just momentary. So when you push the button on there, as long as you hold it down, the relay will stay activated. There are various options, and like I say, you can get this for around a couple of pounds on AliExpress. So I thought you found that, hope you found that interesting, and if you did, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe if you wish, and I will see you soon for another video. Take care, bye bye.